What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai signing one here, bringing another video. Today I wanted to do a video on something that it's kind of been bothering me a little bit. I've been wanting to talk about it for a little while, and I haven't gotten the chance up until now to actually speak about it, and that is The Order. Now you may think to yourself, what are you talking about? The Order. Well, The Order is this new thing that just got a trailer very recently. In fact, only like a day or yesterday, I believe it was. So thing is that The Order is this movie that's coming out, and it's this action-packed movie with guns and weapons and all that stuff. And you may think to yourself, okay, it sounds like a basic fighting movie with like weapons and stuff, right? Well, it's not. The cast, pretty much the majority of the cast, at least right now, consists of actors from that are all ex-Power Rangers, as they refer to themselves. In other words, meaning that they're all actors that have been Power Rangers in the past. And it's an interesting thing. And The Order is, and what it is it's like people have been joking around about how it's sort of like Power Rangers Civil War, because it's like, oh, there's one side who wants order and there's one side that wants chaos. I don't know the exact details on who wants what, because I haven't been looking into it too much, but I'm gonna tell you guys what the cast looks like. So there's about 18 actors, at least right now, confirmed. All of them Power Rangers actors. Not all of them are Rangers though. 3 of them are not Rangers, and 15 of them are Rangers. The other 3 that aren't Rangers still were in the show and were very well known and are significant actors. Now, our first actor, which is one that I'm sure a lot of people are going to be not surprised at all to know, is Austin St. John, which he looks pretty awesome. I'll tell you that this much right now. He looks great. One thing I want to say before I even get into anything else is, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, do so. I will leave in the description of this video a link to the trailer. But Austin St. John, looks great in his outfit. He's an interesting character. He looks like he's like one of the leaders, and I do like his look. It's interesting. It's cool. You then have Walter Jones. Now, first of all, I forgot to say, Austin St. John, if you don't know already, which I'd be very surprised if you don't, he played the original Red Ranger in the Power Rangers, so that's cool. Our next actor, as I was saying, was Walter Jones. He looks cool. He looks pretty much like the same as I've seen him several times over, so it's okay. And he played, Zach, the Black Ranger, and I meant to say for Austin, he played Jason, obviously. So the original Black Ranger. And then we have David Yost, who looks great here too, and he keeps a generally similar look to how he looks in most cases, which is cool. And the thing is that he's playing another character in this movie. We don't have exact confirmations as to what their names will be, if their names will be like the actors' names or what. We don't know anything about that because it's really only a trailer so far. But the thing is that obviously David Yost originally played the original Blue Ranger, so that's cool, of course. And then we have Karen Ashley, who played the second Yellow Ranger that replaced Trini or Thoy in the original show. So that's cool. And then we got another and she looks great. She looks really great. I love her look. And then we have Johnny Young Bosch, which is awesome guy. One of my personal favorite actors from the Power Rangers universe. He played Adam, the Black Ranger in Mighty Morphin, as well as played Zeo Green, and was also in Turbo as well, and played Turbo Green as well. So he's done a bunch in that way, and he's also known for a lot of other things. But he looks great there too. Our next actor is one that I couldn't at first figure out, but when I found out who she was, I was like, oh, that makes complete sense. And that actor is Deborah E. Phillips, who played Katie from Time Force, which is awesome, of course. I'm a big fan of that. And she looks really cool here. I like her hair. I like how it's long and everything, and it's interesting. She looks really cool. I'm a little surprised that she's actually in this, but I'm not complaining at all. That's really awesome. So yeah, she played Katie. from Time Force, the Yellow Ranger, obviously. Then we have another actor from Time Force, which is Jason Faunt, and he looks interesting. He has a very different kind of look from how we typically see him as far as outfit goes. And you know, Jason Faunt obviously played the Time Force Red Ranger, Wes, so that's cool. Our next actor is someone that has a very interesting look to her. I'm a little surprised at her look because it's very different from how she's normally seen, especially with the hair. I mean, the sweatshirt as well, but the hair. That is Catherine Sutherland, who played the secondary Pink Ranger after Kimberly left. Or for those that want to go by her actor name, you know, Amy Jo Johnson left when Amy Jo Johnson left Power Rangers. So yeah, and then our next actor is someone from Super Megaforce / Megaforce, which is a pretty interesting thing to get someone from that recent of a season, and that is Azim Razik, who played the Black Megaforce Ranger / the Green Super Megaforce Ranger in Power Rangers, and that's cool. That's really cool. I love that. You know, current stuff and old stuff, that's a nice thing. I'm actually pretty happy with that, and he looks great. He has like a katana blade in this image, and he looks great. And he's one of the cooler, like personally, in that season, I find him to be one of the cooler actors, if not the coolest actor in my opinion. Our next actor is someone that is nice, very cool, another Time Force actor, and that is Daniel Southworth, who played what do you call it? Oh, why am I Eric in Time Force, who played the Quantum Ranger, obviously. So that's very cool, and he looks great there. He looks very similar to how we've seen him several times over. Our next actor is Nakia Baris, who played Tanya in Power Rangers Zeo. So that's cool. Our next one is one of the actors who isn't a Ranger, but is still awesome, and that is Bulk. Or for those who don't know him by his character name in Power Rangers, you know, he is Pauly Schreier. So that's very cool, and that's great to see him too. And he looks really cool. He looks like a mobster, and it's just like, yes, like, oh, he has one of the best looks in my opinion. Our next one is one that I think has a little too much makeup, and I've discussed this on Twitter a bunch. That is Steve Cardenas. For those who do not know who he is, he played Rocky, the Red Ranger, the second Red Ranger in Mighty Morphin, obviously. And what I've discussed this is that he has like so much makeup on, like it's like intense, and it's a bit much. I'm not sure what to make of it. He looks cool otherwise, it's just the makeup is a bit much. Everything else about him looks great. It's just I think they put a little too much on the on him, I guess. I mean, he's supposed to look like a crazy person, I guess, just based off of this image. Our next one is someone that's very cool, and at first I couldn't even tell who she was because her hair is in like a braid, and it's not like a straight braid, and also with her hands over her face, you can't really make her out as easily. But if you look closely, you can tell that that's supposed to be Erin Cahill, who played the Pink Time Force Ranger, Jen. So that's cool, and she looks great. I mean, for those who don't remember, in like the Time Force like reinforcements from the no, was it from the past? Was it that one? I think it was. The one where the Time Force and the Wild Force cast met each other. I believe it was reinforcements from the past. You know, she had an awesome look that totally could have gone here. I mean, but this still looks great. Our next one's someone that's very cool as well, and he represents Turbo, of course, and that is Blake Foster. I forgot to mention for Catherine Sutherland, obviously she played not only Mighty Morphin Pink, she played Zeo Pink, and the first half Turbo Pink. So that's cool. And yeah, and Tanya not only played Zeo Yo, but she also played Turbo Yellow first half, obviously. But Blake Foster played the, you know, continuous role of being, you know, Justin in Power Rangers Turbo, which is great. And he looks awesome, and I'll tell you this much right now. Yeah, I like his look a lot. Our next one is Allison Sullivan Kipperman, who is known for playing Taylor, the Yellow Wild Force Ranger. Oh my god, I'm like so annoyed right now because It's just like it. I had it a second ago, and now it's all gone. And I'm like, where is this stuff? No, but the movie in general looks super exciting. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, believe me when I say this, it's worth watching. Even if you just want to watch the trailer. For those of you that know, the movie has not come out yet. So if you're looking into, if you want to see it and you want to know more about it, then it's gonna come soon. Okay, our next actor, which I was trying to find it now, I finally got it back, is David Felding, who played Zordon in Power Rangers, and he was in the first 6 seasons, and he had a continuous role and major character. And our last actor, at least right now, because they might add more, is Hilary Shepard, who played Diva Tox, the villain in Power Rangers Turbo. So it's a good cast. The 3 non-Rangers, you're talking about like a major good guy, a major villain, and someone who's a middle character that's still kind of cool, and everyone still loves him. So we have a pretty good cast here you're talking about, and it's a pretty good movie. It's looking like a pretty interesting thing. There is like a Kickstarter-like thing going on. It's called Indiegogo, and it's basically the same idea of Kickstarter, and they're trying to get enough contributions to get up to about $250,000. And yes, that sounds like a lot of money. If you're wondering how much they've gotten to, and they're trying to, and all that, they've so far gotten about $11,457. Now, don't get me wrong, that's pretty good. That's not bad at all. As far as how long this thing is meant to last, 2 months. So you're talking about July for them to do that, and they're trying to get a bunch of stuff going on with all that, and it's not really clear exactly what the entire plot is and how they're going to work everything out, but it should be interesting. They are getting professional people to do all this, but there are certain people that are like producing this that are Rangers, like Karen Ashley and David Felding are like part of that stuff, and it's interesting. But that's cool, and there's about 152 backers currently. But overall, it's an interesting thing, and the thing is that if you're interested in doing this, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can get from donating certain amounts. Like, if you donate $5, you get like a thanks for contributing thing that will be emailed to you by the team, and then if you give $15, you'll get a social media shout out. And if you donate $25, a personal voice message, so that's pretty cool. $30, a solo order autograph picture, which is pretty interesting. And if you do $40, the order t-shirts, you get a t-shirt of the cast and everything, which looks awesome. If you do $50, a digital PDF of the movie script. That's pretty cool. If you want, if I'm gonna go through these a little bit, $50 also guarantees you a group cast photo, which is pretty cool, and $50 also guarantees you a DVD copy of the order, which is actually pretty tempting, and I might consider that myself because I didn't realize that. $75 is the order selfie photo book, which is interesting. It's probably like each of the different members of the cast or whatever. $100, you send in that much, a group Skype with the cast, so you get to talk to all the cast and say, hey, what's up, and talk to them, and that's pretty awesome. But that's a lot of money. $50 is reasonable. $100, I mean, if you're gonna do it, great, but it's up to you. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. $200, you're talking about something pretty nice, which is a prop prize, so you'll get like a prop from the movie, which is pretty cool. $300, be an extra in the film, so you can actually participate in the film. That's pretty cool. I don't know where exactly this is going to be taking place then, but still, that's pretty cool. Also, if you send in $300, you'll get clothes off our backs. So I don't know exactly what that entails. I can look at that really quickly. Want a piece of the work? Yeah, you get a piece of the clothing from the cast. That's pretty interesting. And then $400, a secret night out at Power Morphicon. Now I'm curious about what that is because I'm going to Power Morphicon You know when you eat cast together and we have a secret dinner, right? Well, we also have a private outing filled with dancing, laughter. We make it a point and attend an exclusive night out with the cast. Have dinner, dance, and fun. This will be after hours event with very limited access, travel accommodations, and tickets to Pound not included. Right. So it's basically like if you're going to the convention for Pound Morphicon, then you can go to this as well. And it's like a secret dinner because they tend to have a secret dinner that goes on anyway with the cast. But this is like an additional one for ones that are going to be in the order. So that's pretty interesting, of course. Also, if you get $400, you'll get a secret night out for Ranger Stop as well, obviously. So that's interesting. And $450 Action Hero. What does that mean? I'm curious. Have you ever wanted to take part in an intense cinematic firefight, one where you might get to dodge bullets, rush through flying debris, duck and cover, and finally get taken out by a legend? Now is your chance. This is the Action Hero perk allows you a chance to do just that. You'll get the chance to life experience through a favorite. Okay, so it's basically like you're going to be dodging and pretty active in the movie in some way, I guess it sounds like. $500 also, which is something that's actually sold out apparently, it gives you a speaking role in the movie. So so obviously that's a pretty big deal, and that's interesting to see that it was already sold out. $1,000, you get an Indiegogo producer role, which is like it's a day in the life of the producer, and get a 1-day all access on set and becoming a producer for the movie, and have the order as your first film credit. Attend a production meeting, Skype, and film is shooting in Los Angeles. Right, so it's gonna be in Los Angeles. Okay, so yeah, no, that's interesting. And travel stuff is not included, but still, that's pretty crazy. $2,500, you get to be a producer and a crew member for 3 days. $5,000, you're talking about you get everything. And $10,000 executive producer for 2 weeks. So yeah, a lot of stuff right there you're talking about. A lot of perks to everything. I know this was a long video and I'm talking and going into every little detail and everything, but I'll tell you this much right now. Even if you're someone that's like, oh, I just want to see the trailer or I just want to see the movie, you know, that's cool, that's great. Personally, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might not give any money, I might not do anything, but I don't know yet. Personally, I think this is an exciting thing, and if you're a PR fan like myself, then you're going to be wanting to, you know, help out and obviously contribute to these guys, because they're all really nice guys in real life, and you know, you might just remember them from the show, but believe me when I say this, it's worth helping in any way you can, because they're all cool people, they're all really nice, and they all mean really well. And it's worth just in general, you know, saying that you helped out with a movie that was made by actors who were in the Power Rangers, you know? That's pretty cool. And I would say right now, if you're interested, do it. You know, go help, and believe me when I say this, I'm considering it more and more so, because some of these things do sound nice. Would I make a video talking about what I did if I choose to? Yeah, probably. Just say what I'm getting, if I'm getting anything. You know, I don't know for a fact. Most likely, if I choose to, I'm gonna probably give like the $50 one, which is like, you know, it's not large, but it's not tiny. And I think that $50 is probably about the right amount, because that way I at least get the DVD. I mean, that's pretty good. I would want that. I would want to see what the heck they did. You know, that'd be pretty good. And you know, you get all the other perks along with it, from the $50 lying down, but it's still pretty important, and it's still going to be interesting, and I'm looking forward to it all, and I would love to know what you guys' opinions are, so please leave your comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and I'd love to know what your guys' opinions are of this, and are you planning on donating? So please do me that favor, and I'll see you guys in the next video again. So bye bye, guys.